don't Zoom alone thing like at least 6 times in the last couple of days, Gil.
He has.
It is the most genius catchphrase I've ever heard. Don't Zoom alone, and I've attributed to Gil.
Oh. I forgot to tell you that you have to donate $1 each time to use it to kids with difficulties. So.
Okay, one more thing I have left to do. Sorry, I'm going around the bend.
So that means $1 for each of us, huh?
I'm wondering if Dina is having issues and she needs our help, or if she is choosing to be silent. So maybe she could raise her hand if she's good.
Hey, Dina, how about you on mute? Mute, Dina, this is John. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Sorry, guys.
Oh. All right.
I'm good,
Dina,
though. I'm good.
Dina is from SAP, right?
Yep.
Nailed it. Dina, why don't you see if you can change your name like the rest of us? I'm going to start, and if not, I'm going to help you change your name later. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, well, let's do this. Hi, my name is John Chen. I'm the CEO for Geoteaming, and you are in Virtual Team Building 2, the sequel. You are here today because you took Virtual Team Building 1, liked the concept so much, and many of you have given me elements about why you want to be here. And it's usually looks something like this. Well, you want team building, you have people, you have students, you have ideas, you want virtual team building engagements. You know, I get it, basically. Come on, people. You're here for the initiative. You're here for the games. You're here to like, teach me something new. John, I already did that other thing you taught me. And now they're just coming back and like, what else do you have, right? And so that's why you're here. You're going to learn 15 items in just 90 minutes, right? But let's first, we got to go check our foundation here. We have done this solution that I created in the first session, and it was called GRR, right? Everyone say GRR with me. GRR. Okay, very good. Okay, just shout it out. You can unmute for this section. And now, what does the G stand for?
Goal.
Oh my God, there he goes. Right, no, it's not for Gil, it's goals. And so Gil gets the goal here, right? Virtual teams to succeed, right, must have the same goals. Now, the first R in GRR, what does the first R stand for? Just shout it out.
Rules.
Rules. Jono is the winner. Ding, ding, ding. Gold star. That was a gold star I put on your screen. The rules, right? We all know that the rules for face-to-face are different than the rules than Corona Land. And so you needed to help people establish new rules. Now, what's the next R?
Rhythm.
Rhythm. Oh, don't be embarrassed.
I gotta let it go.
Jono's been a star student, right? Except the only fact is he can only get an A in an experiential class. You put him in an agile coaching class, he's going to fail. Okay, rhythm, right? We know that great virtual online teams have rhythm, which means that they know how to operate with each other instead of stepping on each other's toe and bumping into each other. And the last R, what is the last R stand for? Shout it out.
Results.
That's Zoe. Zoe knows all about results, which is right. 22 people work together to change an entire car in less than 2 seconds. And I hope I hear some stories of great results from each of you. Now, the goal that I have for you.
God bless.
Sorry?
God bless. Somebody sneezed.
Oh, God bless you. Okay, great. Your goal is to not get sick with the coronavirus. Okay. All right. Now, the next one is you got to show, my goal is to show you as many team building activities in 90 minutes to help your teams. Now, because I know you know the foundation, I'm going to go faster. I'm not going to debrief until the end specifically. So if you have debrief comments or questions, number one, hit them up in the chat, right? Hit Debbie Ann now is watching the chat. She will be responding to you and trying to make great conversation. And we'll also have a very cool activity, a technology piece to let you do that at the end. Now, if you haven't already done it, rename networking. So we're going to change your name. So Dina got 98% of it. And Gina, we have Gina and Dina. I feel like one of those books who was like Ted and Fred. Okay, Gina and Dina, you should rename. So if you go to manage participants, find your name and click more and click rename. I would like you today to rename yourself, a name, location. Actually, today I have company. So I'd like to keep, Ricardo. Oh, good. Actually, let's get everyone else to change their name. I want your name, location, and one word that describes what you're feeling as you entered this class. So I'm going to change mine then. Oh, I'm going to turn my video off. That's great. I'm going to, John Chen, Seattle, Washington. And I'm going to choose, let's see. What is my one word? Oh, I'm excited. I'm always excited. When
We
I
already
get to,
have that one. You have to start over.
oh, really? Okay,
Yes.
right. I'm going to be superfragilistic cala xb aladosis. There you go.
Okay, then I'm gonna be my grandpa's name for me.
Good. Everyone
Let's see
else
if anybody
good?
knows what this means.
Great. Debbie, is
Does
everyone
anybody
there
know that
yet? Let's look.
Rob
Gina.
gets
Rob. Oh, I love that Rob is here. Rob is like one of the most fun, energetic people I've ever met. Wait, so, I'm going to do a special one in our openers here in just a second, and it's going to be dedicated to Rob. Rob is curious. What is that? Knickelfritz? I can't even say. Schnitzel. Come on.
This was my nickname for my grandpa as a child, and it's Schnickelfritz.
Schnickelfritz.
But then I took a German class in high school. Does anybody know what it means yet?
Not yet. I'd
No.
have to look it up.
All right. So when I learned what it meant from my German teacher, it either meant ornery or pile of poo. So I'm a Schnickelfritz.
What if it meant both? Okay, Jono, change your name. Gina, change your name.
So you go
Yes.
to the little dots in the upper top of your box. There's 3 dots. You click that, and then it says rename.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Dina Parker. Oh my gosh, Dina Parker. That's right. You're in North Bend. Fantastic. Dina, you have the ability to turn on your camera yet or not? Or did I break it?
No, I do, but I won't.
Oh, okay.
Not
That's
today.
fine.
Not camera
Thank you.
ready.
No worries.
Not camera ready. Let me just tell you though, right? Dina, as you go through this and ask people too on chat, otherwise, right? Having your camera on is an advantage, right? It gives you the ability to connect. It gives you the ability to see this body language, right? So just know if you're not camera ready, it's okay. You're in a safe spot. So thank you, Dina. And I'll just tell you that you'll really see. Now, the other part too is that I actually saw a piece of research that people who have their cameras on, right, they gain 10 to 15% more trust than people who have the cameras off. So if you want the other people's or your teammates to trust you, right, turning the camera on actually gives you a measurable effect. Okay, great. Thank you. I believe everybody has been renamed. Bravo. So let's go through this. All right, so remember I taught you one of the key skills is called go ahead caller, right? So go ahead caller. Can anybody describe the skill known as go ahead caller? If you do, raise your hand. Go ahead, Julie.
So what I remember about it is it's from radio, and it's kind of like a long-time listener, first-time caller situation.
Yep.
Okay, and that's all I
Okay.
remember.
So for those of you who don't remember, so we did it last time. And if you remember, it takes like 10 to 15 minutes. I don't have that much time, right? So let's talk about a team that has rhythm, right? So we already have a basis for this. We're going to enter a race. So Debbie Ann, you better have your stopwatch out. That would be a great thing to have. And we're going to erase these other people. So I'll give an example and I'll make sure that Debbie Ann is ready. But right. So first, we're all visual, which is great. So everybody is going to go. So let's pretend, right? Everyone raise your hand that you want to go. Raise your hand. Okay, great. So I will see as many hands as I can, right? And I'm going to establish an order. I will go first, and whoever goes last, right? Debbie Ann will stop the clock on it. And so we're trying to introduce ourselves. So it's going to be your name, your city, and the one word that you have. It'll look like this. So I raise my hand and I say, go ahead, John. Hey, I'm John Chen from Seattle, Washington, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Okay, who's next? All right, so that's an example. We're going to try and do it as fast as possible. Does anybody have any clarifying questions? Okay, so, all right, here we go. Okay, so again, after I go, you should raise your hand. Okay, ready, Debbie Ann, start that clock, go. Hey, I'm John Chen from Seattle, Washington, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Who wants to go next? Let's go to Gina.
I'm Gina Foer from Ontario, Canada. I'm anticipating fun.
Okay, I saw Dina, go.
Dina Parker, North Bend, Washington, excited.
Okay, let's go to Rob.
Robert Chidelli, Seattle area, curious.
Let's go to Ricardo.
Ricardo, Washington, D.C., happy, grateful.
Let's go to Zoe.
Oh,
Zoe?
Zoe Edmonds, Washington, curious.
Okay. Jono.
Toronto, Vancouver, Goobliga.
Yep. Debbie.
Debbie Ann Schneider, Queens, New York, and I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
Julie Rocks of Huntington Beach, Nickel Fritz.
Well, go ahead, Julie. And Gil.
Hi, Gil Perez, San Diego. Surprise.
Time. What time is it?
58.35.
58? Oh my God. I thought for sure over a minute. I think you guys are the new high score. Bravo.
Yeah.
58. So write that down in the spreadsheet, Debbie Ann. I will have to check my other classes. I know there was definitely a class over a minute. So here's the key. We took something that took 15 minutes and now we did it in one, right? Okay, we're not having the same effect, but I'm just saying in terms of efficiency, this would be great. If you have a team that meets all the time, get over the check-in, right? And get on to the work. So this will really help those who are really like to do that. Okay, so moving on. Yes, Ricardo.
What is the name of this game?
It's the original game is called Go Ahead Caller. So that's
Okay.
the name of trying to do air traffic control. And Debbie Ann has literally saved, right? It was a military celebration that was a family disaster train wreck. And she saved it using Go Ahead Caller so that people would stop talking over each other. This is called Go Ahead Caller Race, where we try and do it as fast as possible. And it's just to demonstrate, right, that high performing teams, right, if they know the rules and the rhythm, they can do stuff in like 90% less of the time, right? Okay, moving on. Thank you very much. Okay, go ahead, call a race. So now we're going to do some video. Oh, I have to change the name of this slide, right? Because we can no longer call them icebreakers. I did a poll for my book and people preferred the name video openers rather than icebreakers, because apparently it's that a bunch of people had bad experiences with icebreakers. Anyways, so these are video icebreakers. Now, the concept is based around matching and mirroring. So can anybody describe matching and mirroring and why it's beneficial? Julie. Julie.
Yes, sorry about that. So yes, the two words. Give me the two words again.
You raised your hand and you don't even know.
I did. I raised my hand and then someone walked straight up to me at the same time. So yeah, I'm not alone in my office.
Match and mirror.
I feel like the game show, like she jumped the buzzer, right?
I did, right?
Match and mirror.
So mirroring.
Matching and mirroring. Thank you, Gil.
Matching and mirroring is when you are working and talking with someone and you match or mirror their body language,
Yes.
sometimes their tone, and you definitely want to match their verbal communication to let them know that you're listening.
It's a way to gain rapport in a very short amount of time. And most people think it can only be done face to face, but it can actually be done here in Corona land, especially with Dina's pets. So here's one of the keys, right? Matching and mirroring. I'll give you a short story and then we'll actually do it. So matching and mirroring, right, is a way, basically it goes around the principle too. People like themselves, right? And so you may be taught, like if I do things like this, right? Who am I matching now? Zoe nailed it. She figured it out. It's her. So, right. So there's things like that. You can actually, so, you know, unconsciously or consciously, we always do these things and it helps us gain connection to each other. The first time I got taught this exercise, we do something a little more extreme. So I had a woman, let's say it was Debbie Ann, right? And that woman strongly remembered for 5 minutes an emotional experience, right? Julie was the coach, right? And so she's a coach and she's helped me. So she helps me mirror her breathing, her body positions, like shoulder positions, like legs, other types of things. I don't know this person, right? This is like, I don't know Debbie Ann. And so I come around and at the end of 5 minutes, I did this. I saw a white church with stained glass. She was in the front. She was kneeling on there and she was trying to make a big decision. Debbie Ann comes back, who doesn't know me and did not tell me any of this, says, I was in a white church with stained glass. I was in the front pew. I was kneeling and I was trying to figure out if I was going to leave my husband. That's what can happen, right? So I'm just saying this may not always happen in a video meeting. I'm just trying to give you a strong analogy about why it works, right? Okay, great. So this is what video openers can do. And so if you wanted your team to get in sync with you or get in sync with each other, this is a great way. So we're just going to do some matching and mirroring. So just follow me. you're going to start with head nods and say, yes, John is doing great. Come on, Rob. Yeah, that's great. Okay, perfect. What he's saying is awesome. Okay. How did you feel when the coronavirus first hit? So on a scale of 0 to 10, what did you feel when coronavirus first hit? 2, 4, 0. No, 4. Rob, Jono's like, what do I do with my hands? 4. Julie, keep your number up. I can't see it. You're at 0, 3, 4, 5. Gil, sorry, I missed yours, Gil. 3 and a 4. Okay, great. So let's do this, right? When my audio and video is working, hey, let's give me a thumbs up. Hey, that's great, John. Good, right? 2 thumbs up. Come on, Rob. Yeah, right. Dina's got 1. That's fine. That's enough. All right. Thumbs down if you. Bon Jovi and Bryan Adams concert was canceled. Coronavirus. Boo, boo. Coronavirus. Stay home. Boo. Okay. We can't do this in the real world anymore. But put your right hand up, and let's do some high fives. High five to the camera. Oh, dude, high five, high five. Okay. This is a special one. Rob, what's the thing that you miss the most? Hugging. So put your arms up, right? Lean into the camera. A virtual hug, group hug. Come on, Zoe. I see you. Yeah, there. Good. All right, fine. I think Rob's the best at this. Like, I had somebody on another call, and they're like, I think I actually felt Rob's hug. He's so good at it.
That was me.
Yeah.
Okay. When we do great things, then we should do applause. So go ahead into your mic. Applause. Yay. Come on, Zoe. Stay with us. Okay, good. All right. So now if you learn, right, and the ADA kind of parts, and your mic is muted, you can't really hear that. So let's do applause. This is sign language. For applause, put your hands up and shake them. Gina,
yes,
shake them. You're going to get a recording of this, Gina. Stop taking notes. Okay, you're fine. It's experiential, for crying out loud. All right, so let's do this fun one. There's an 80s band that talked about an ancient civilization. What song am I talking about?
It's Rick Springfield.
No. What song is it about?
Walk Like an Egyptian.
Okay, Rob nailed it. Okay, so get up, right? Do Walk Like an Egyptian. Walk
I can't really get up because
then just turn to your right or left, right? Okay, good. Gil, come on. I know this is an 80s thing. Just get. Waiting for Gil.
Yeah.
I love. He's got to take his headphones off. He's not even going to know what to do next. Okay, walk like an Egyptian. Okay, go the other way. Walk like an Egyptian.
Dance lesson.
Okay, perfect. Good job, Gil. Okay, get your headphones on so you know what's going. All right, the next one is called the Brady Bunch. Haven't you ever got into Zoom and just looked and go, oh my gosh, this looks exactly like the Brady Bunch, right?
Yeah.
We realized this 3 years ago when we were Zooming. And so I said, hey, everybody, let's just hit the record button and do this. Okay, you're going to look in 10 different directions, left, right, up, down, and any of the diagonals for 10 seconds. Okay, ready, and 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and back to center. All right, great. I can tell you when I clip this video, I'm just going to put the Brady Bunch music behind it, and I have like at least 50 people doing it. It's so cool. All right, last one. I'm going to show you a feature later called breakout rooms, and it's very much like teleporting. You teleport into a room with a few people, and then you teleport back. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you something called strike the pose, right? So anybody remember? Let's channel your inner Madonna. So on the count of 3, just make a ridiculous pose. Okay, ready? 1, not yet. 2, 3, go. Okay, let's see. We got Debbie. We got some Zoe. We got some high five. Oh, we got the eyes from Gina. I love Dina. Dina actually looks frozen. Gil looks like he's in pain. Okay, great. Okay, unfreeze. Thank you very much. So when we come back from breakout rooms, I'm going to test you and see if you remember. And most people will forget, and they'll come in the room and see somebody doing this, and they're like, oh my God, I forgot. I can tell you, though, when you have 25 to 50 people come back from a breakout room and everybody's in bizarre positions, it will make you laugh. It will trigger the endorphins. Your team will have a great time. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel in general? A scale of 1 to 10. I'm a 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 8. 10, 10. John, you're just a Gina is a 10. Okay, great. I'm like a 9.78 if it wasn't for Jono. That's like my Amazon book review number. Okay, let's go on. All right, so those are video openers. I highly suggest you do them and get them your group into, get them in sync, right? It's a great way to just warm up and say hello. Okay. This is a really cool one. Oh, I forgot to kind of prompt you on this one too, but hopefully you have a piece of paper nearby. If you have a piece of paper and a marker nearby, you can even use your notepad. So I want you to do this. We're going to do 2 words. And this came up. So if you have this, I'll tell you what the word is, and then I'll tell you when to put it up. So what's one word that you're feeling about the impact of coronavirus? Again, one word. That's the word you're feeling about the impact of coronavirus. Hold on a second, see if I can find mine. I have a bunch. Oh yes, here's a good one. So write it on a piece of paper and then get ready to hold it up. This was discovered by Kathy Armias, and she was instructing a group of people in Hong Kong from Portland, Oregon, and she just invented this on the fly, going, how am I going to interact with these people? And so it's much easier than, and it's more powerful than the chat room. So watch this, okay? So on 3, get ready and hold up, and make sure you leave it up. Leave it up until I tell you to put it down. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got hopeless, cabin fever. Zoe, closer, please. Safe, growth, excited. What word is that, Zoe? Anxious. Yes, thank you. Stretched. Ooh, what is John? Neutral, opportunity, and Dina doesn't have a pen. Dina, what would be your word?
Maybe sad.
Sad. Okay, great. So, Dina, do you have a notebook or anything nearby, or a computer printer with paper?
I have.
Yeah, perfect. Put it on a Post-it. So the next word I want you to put on a Post-it, hold it up to the screen, okay?
I have no pen.
A crayon? Do you have a crayon? Do you have any lipstick? Do you have lip
Nothing.
liner? Do you
Nothing.
have eyeshadow? Do you,
Can you tell?
put
Look at
yourself in
Julie's a problem solver, right? This is like the female MacGyver version, right? So we'll see if you can be creative in any other way, shape,
Here,
form possible.
take
Yeah,
one
Jill
from me.
says, I have a pen.
Yeah,
for
here you go. Here's
Take it.
And I want to offer you a pen too. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh,
There you
no.
go. I got a pen for you too. look at chivalry's not dead, people. Come on. All right, last word. Come up with a single word to help us through this global pandemic we're in. Again, come up with a single word to help us through this global pandemic we're in right now. Let's see.
My card isn't big enough.
So Dina maybe you can make a shape, Dina.
I'm going to write something on my screen.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm actually going to allow you to share your screen.
Oh, actually, okay. Well,
because I will, because I trust all you people. Okay, so if you want to share yours, just click share when you're done. Okay, are you ready?
almost.
Almost. I'm waiting on the Dina. Dina's giving you extra time. Julie's Marsha. Nice. Wait, not yet, Julie. You're good. Okay, you ready, Dina?
Yep.
Okay, share your screen, and 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I say love. I see stay put in very small letters.
Sorry.
Love. I'm going to unshare just so I can see the rest of these. Hold on. Sorry, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Okay, I got to get back. Love, community biofeedback, breathe. Ricardo, what was yours? Sorry. Friendships. Oh, that's a good one. Hope. Backwards, I think she's trying to say creative. Okay, great. Mindset. All right, and Dina's was stay put. All right. Have you seen the videos of the guy who has the stay at home video? He's like a piano singer. Oh yeah, Julie, go ahead.
You said we could share our screen. Are we not doing that?
No, I only wanted Dina to share her screen because she didn't have a Post-it.
Oh, got it. Awesome.
That was my version of giving her a pen. Okay, great. So anyway, so that's just one word, and we used it in many other formats, and especially when you have a screen of 25, you can have more, like you have 50, 100, you have multiple screens. Make sure and scroll through the screens, and your recorder will actually capture all the responses. Nothing's more powerful than seeing 25 really unique, different words from different people written in their handwriting. Okay. All right, great. So now the next one that we have here is this is by way her version. Here we go. Okay, so the next one is charades, right? So can anybody tell me how to play charades?
You acted out.
Oh, Julie. Julie's gonna be the first guesser then. That's what you get for being the first talker. So let's see. Oh, you're gonna be the first actor. So I'm gonna give you something. Okay, it's gonna be in the private chat just for you,
Okay.
and you have to try and get somebody to say the word. Okay.
I have little to no room to move, so I hope it accommodates that.
Yeah, figure it out. This is my box. Where's your box? Okay, tell me if you got a thumbs up, Julie.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, Debbie Ann, another timer. We're gonna have 60 seconds.
Oh.
You can go up or down. It's okay.
Okay, and reset and start.
Go, Julie.
Angry.
No.
Can't talk, Julie.
Smelly.
Thick.
Sick.
Sneeze.
Coronavirus.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding. How long did that take, Debbie?
17.87 seconds.
Ricardo, how the hell did you get coronavirus out of that,
Thank you,
that
Ricardo.
crazy
No,
performance?
I was just reading an article here aloud. Oh, no, never mind.
That's modesty point number 14 for you, Ricardo. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. All right.
So this
Fantastic.
is
'Cause
my
you know what? What's that?
prize. Okay, thank you. This is my prize. Thank you.
Yeah, yes,
Appreciate it.
yes. Got a baseball. He's ready to hit a home run because guess what, Ricardo? You're the next contestant on not charades. How many of you have played reverse charades? Anyone? 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 All right, great. Here's how reverse charade works. I'm going to chat a word, and Ricardo, I need you to close your chat window and put your hand over it so you can't see any alerts. Okay?
Okay, close the chat window and
now you're going to put your hand over where it says chat and make sure that you can't. I'm going to chat something to everybody.
yeah, my chat is closed.
Okay, great. So everybody else, when you see the word in chat, give me a thumbs up. And Debbie, get ready to start the timer.
Okay.
Rob is thumbs up. Dina, yes. Okay, great. All right, Debbie, count it off.
Go.
Okay, go. 60 seconds. So all of you have to act this out and try and get Ricardo to say the word.
Face mask. Face
Bing!
mask.
Oh my gosh, Debbie,
Face?
how long did
Whatever
that
it is.
take?
13.73.
Oh, Jesus. Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo. Fantastic. All right. Who helped you the most?
Well, I was looking at the center of the screen, so I think it was Rob and Diana.
Okay. Well,
So
I'm gonna
probably
choose Rob.
because I didn't have enough time to look at them.
Okay, I'm gonna choose Rob. So Rob, you need to close your chat window for now. Okay. And then put your hand over it so you don't see an alert from when I chat. Tell me when you're ready.
Put my hand over where?
So there's like in the chat, see the chat icon at the bottom. If I
Yeah.
chat and your chat window is closed, it'll put an alert so you can actually see. I don't want you to see what I'm saying. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. And here we go. Everyone else, thumbs up. Zoe, Julie, Jono, wait, hold on, Ricardo, not yet. Gina, okay,
Everybody?
Gina. Okay,
Okay.
Debbie, and start the timer. Tell me, countdown,
4,
please. 3, 2,
3,
1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Choking. Injection. Poison. Insecticide injection. Remedy.
Give
Pill.
markers, Debbie, Ann, at 30 seconds.
Medication.
Countdown from 5.
Medication.
30 seconds.
What do you call it? Disinfected, ingesting a disinfectant. Ingesting medication like Gilead's Dems,
5.
whatever it's called.
Count it
Demsivir.
down.
Demsivir.
Boom.
Time's up, Rob. Everybody say the word.
Remdesivir.
Hydrochloride.
Oh, close.
Hydrochloroquine.
I went with the one that's better. It's called Remdesivir.
Hydroxychloroquine, Rob.
Don, you should change that to ingesting. Like,
Clorox. You should change it to Clorox.
Clorox,
Bleach.
yeah,
Because I don't know
Yeah,
the word
okay.
either.
yeah.
Okay, no political statements on this call. Rob, okay, Rob, choose somebody, anybody else in the windows who hasn't gone yet.
Okay. I'm gonna choose Gil.
Gil, good choice. Okay, Gil. Okay, Gil, close your chat window and put your hand over it. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Debbie Ann, please get ready. So you're going to count down the timer 3, 2, 1. Give marks at 30, 15, and then count down from 5. Okay. Gil's ready. Okay, here we go.
Turn your
Everybody
mic on.
else.
ready, 5,
Wait. I'm waiting for thumbs up for Rob. Julie,
4, 3,
3, 2, go.
2, 1, go.
60 seconds.
Winning. Praying. Hugs. Together. Team building. Team. Teamwork.
Oh, he got it. Oh my God, what's the time on that?
24.5.
Let me tell you, every class has been stumped by this. You, Gil, are the first.
Good job.
It's not me. It's you.
Oh.
I mean, I looked at all of you. I started to see. I saw Jono and Zoe and Julie, and together, I mean, something. You know, it was a salad together.
That's fantastic, Gil. Yeah, again, the hard part about this is that the concept is kind of amorphous. Teamwork is, you go with, like, it sounds like an easy word, but to do it in charades is actually quite hard. You are the first. So I love that you got it. And I love that you got it through teamwork by watching more than one person. So, okay.
Never zoom alone.
I hope each of you are also collecting like debrief notes about what's engaging you and what's not engaging you, what do you like and what do you don't like. Meanwhile, let's go on to our next initiative, right? So the next initiative that we have is called the Yes, No Asylum. Yes, No Asylum. So, so I'm going to do 2 parts. And Debbie, actually, I need to step away from my computer probably for 3 minutes. So you're going to ask the questions. Do you have the clear all button? So if you can see the clear all, so I'm going to, okay. So what you need to do is go to the participant window and now click yes. Everyone click yes. So I want to see all the green check marks for everybody that's here. Okay, great, Jono. Jono, leave it up. Ricardo, Gil, Debbie Ann. I'm waiting for Gina. I'm waiting for Rob. I'm waiting for Debbie.
Where am I clicking the yes at?
So the yes comes from the participants window. So manage or participants.
Okay.
And then there's 5 or 6 buttons at the bottom.
Got it.
Okay, great. So now Debbie Ann, can you clear all? That's a button on the bottom right. Yay, you can do it. Okay, so I'm going to lead Debbie in a piece of this, and Debbie's going to run this. She's going to ask questions. You're going to say yes, no. So you're going to ask their questions and then clear all. So Debbie Ann, do you understand?
I do.
Great. So the question, I want each of you to take a moment, go to the chat window and ask a yes, no question. Yes, no question. So for instance, one of the questions I could have is, I am learning, right? So you could say, yes, I am learning, or no, I'm learning, or yes, I am late, like Merlin Iman.
That's not a question though.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Something you can say yes or no to.
Am I learning?
Yeah, am I learning? Okay, sorry. Am I learning?
So the rest of you guys, please ask a question.
So Debbie, go ahead and ask and go through as many of the questions going yes or no and clear, and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, so Dina would like to know, have you ever been to Hawaii? Answer yes or no. Answer yes or no in the chat box. So a couple of people didn't answer. Jono, Ricardo, there we go. Rob, have you ever been to Hawaii? Rob?
I said, yeah.
Okay, so do you see where to click it in the participation at the bottom of the list? There's yes.
Right.
Okay, there we go. So Jono, We need you to answer the question.
We didn't want to do it in the chat then. We didn't want to say yes in the chat.
No,
We
you
just
don't want to say yes in the chat. At the bottom of the chat,
Yeah, that's what I did. Okay.
it says yes.
I did both. Okay.
Okay.
So, Jono, I need you to hit that down there.
Yeah, so it's either yes or no or another question.
Yeah, just answer yes or no to the question. Have you ever been to Hawaii?
Oh, I did answer no already. Okay.
But you didn't click the little button. So that at the bottom of the participant window, you scroll down and there says yes or no.
Okay.
And
Got it. Sorry, I wasn't.
Fabulous. Okay, so now we have six yeses to Hawaii, 3 no's to Hawaii. So we have to get to Hawaii. Our second question comes from Zoe. Are you getting stir crazy? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Oh, we got a little bit faster. Gil, yes or no? Okay, so we have 3 yeses and 6 no's. Maybe we could get advice from the people that are not stir crazy. We'll ask another question. Are you having fun on this Zoom? That is from Julie. Are you having fun on this Zoom? Oh, it is unanimous. Awesome. Another question is, are you hopeful? Are you hopeful? Are you hopeful?
Let's ask Zoe's question and then wrap it back up. Okay, Debbie?
We asked Zoe's question already.
Oh, do you want to ask Ricardo's question then?
Bottom
of the chat.
Bottom of the chat. Okay, Ricardo's question is awesome. Do you want to meet in person? I need to clear this. And wow, some people are undecided. Dina, not so much.
I do, but I don't, Ricardo. Just not right now, okay?
Oh, that's a good point.
So we have 8 yeses and 2 no's.
Okay.
Very good. Awesome. Thanks, John.
Thank you, Debbie Ann. I appreciate that. And now we get the chance here we're going to do faster, slower. So everybody click the slower button. Slower, slower, slower. This is cool. You can train your audience, right? If they teach these 2 buttons, they can give you feedback, right? Of saying, are you going too fast? You're going too slow. So Julie, if you can hit the slow button. It's right next to the yes and no button is the go slower and go faster. There you go. Okay, great. Everyone go faster now. Vroom. Let's go faster. Turbo. Vroom.
Wow,
okay, great. Okay, so let's clear them all. Okay, so I'm going to read a section and I'm going to attempt to see this, and you tell me to go faster or go slower while I read this section from this amazing book I got. The final step is take a few minutes to reflect and write down you and your team's pluses and deltas. Pluses are the things that went great during the training, and even better to the next time you do it. This simple practice will make each training session better. And after 100 trainings, all your incremental improvements will make you a seasoned expert. Award-winning customer service trainer Pete Weinmiller says, it's not doing 100 things, it's not doing one thing 100% better that makes a difference. It is doing 100 things 1% better. Okay, so that's a great way to talk to your audience, and they can give you feedback. Sometimes you don't know, right? You think you're going fast and they think you're going slow. So this is a great way for you to get feedback. Okay, now we'll stay on the screen. We might as well stay on the screen. So let's do reactions, right? So let's do applause. So if you can find your reaction button, you can click applause. There we go. I've got applause. Very good. Almost everybody. Jono's got the thumbs up too, so you can see the thumbs up. Did you know too, you can change the color of your thumbs up, right? I changed the color of mine to be my skin appropriate. So that's a setting that you can set inside of settings. You have to log off, I guess, and do it later, but I'm just saying that's something that you can customize. Really cool. All right, so I want to just give you, I'm going to show you a couple pictures, and you can hit the applause button if you think it's funny, and a thumbs up if you agree. Okay, applause, funny. Thumbs up, agree. Here we go. Here's the first one. Communing in Corona times. I take the green line from the bedroom to the laundry to the bathroom, and then I take the orange line to my couch. Debbie thinks it's funny. Ricardo thinks it's funny. Dina agrees, and everybody else can't figure out where the buttons are.
Yeah. The bottom down by the chat button.
Should be reactions. I think it's a button called reactions. Okay, great. Hopefully I can get a reaction from everyone from this. Russ Wilson and Ciara donated 1 million meals to the Seattle Food Lifeline. Applause, applause. Wait, applause says that's funny. Thumbs up is I agree. There we go. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Julie is still looking for the button. Gil, can you figure out where the button is? Dina, do you have any idea? You're not seeing this button called reactions? There you go. Dina's got it. Nailed it. We'll work on Gil. Gil actually turned off his headphones when he took them off, so he can't work. Okay, let's go on to one more. This is somebody shopping last week. Applause is funny. Thumbs up is I agree. By the way, this is what happens to toilet paper rolls, is that they turn into leggings. And by the way, this is not an N95 mask. Anybody who thinks this is protecting you is sadly mistaken. Okay, great. There you go. So you can use reactions to get feedback from your audience, right, without having to unshare the windows. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to show the whiteboard in a use of something in team creativity. Go ahead, Julie.
Sorry to interrupt. But the confusing part for me is I just found reactions at the end, and here's why. Because I was clicking on the more button, and there's a thumbs up over there and an applause button over there. So that's where I kept doing my reactions, because I didn't realize they were in two places.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, and I think it looks different. For instance, I think if I stop sharing, right, there's a reaction button. But if I share, sometimes it changes the buttons, right? And so these are things that you do have to know.
No, there's one under participants, and then there's one. Okay, good.
Oh yeah, there's a coffee button. Yeah, that's the only place the coffee button is located. And we're like, yeah. So it's a continuity thing for Zoom. So like right now you have to deal with it, but I'm sure they're getting lots and lots of feedback. But very few people actually use these. They find them, but nobody is using them in an organized way. Okay, we're about to go to the whiteboard, and I'm going to show you how to give mouse control. And so let me show you what the assignment is. I'm going to draw something for you. And you can move the bars. You can gain mouse control at the beginning, and you can trade mouse control. So I will give you a minute to orient you to that. After I draw this, you can move one bar, okay? And you're trying to make both sides equal. And when you do that, I'll give you a point as a team. There's many ways that this can be done, which is why it says creativity. You cannot move the equal bars, and I'll show you what that means. And after I start the clock, Debbie Ann will tell me how much time you have left for 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to stop share and reshare with the board. You can ask me questions while I develop this puzzle here for you. And let me make sure I got the right drawing tool. I'm going to make some bigger lines today. Oh yeah, I think I'm doing that. Okay, great. So
are all, you said we could ask questions while you do this.
That's right.
Okay, so are all these tools you're using available to different levels of Zoom? For example, free Zoom people or first level membership people, or only advanced?
This is all available in the first level. I think breakout rooms are not available in the free version, but in almost everything else. So now, all right, this goes back to the theory that I have, which is called let the inmates run the asylum. Let the inmates run the asylum, which says you can do this. So now I know, Ricardo, you had a question. Go ahead with your question.
No, I was going to add that no, all of those features are available in every single plan that Zoom has.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you so much, Ricardo. Okay, so speaking of Ricardo, I'm going to attempt to give you whiteboard control. Let's see. Oh, remote control, sorry. I'm going to need to pick the select tool before I do this. And now I'm going to try and give Ricardo control. So Ricardo, my mouse is now in the middle. Can you try and grab one of the lines and move it? So you have to accept control. Okay. And now move it. Okay, perfect. So you can move one line, and after you get a solution, now please, Ricardo, move it back. Okay, perfect. Okay. So now, does anybody else have questions about the team building initiative I just gave you?
I'm confused.
Okay, great. So can somebody explain it to Zoe? Or is everybody confused?
All I recall is we're connecting lines.
So now that you can visually see it in front of you, the initiative is called Move One Line. What I'm asking you to do is, as a team, come up with as many solutions as possible where you can move one line and make this equation valid. You cannot move the equal lines, but you can move any other line. Now, does anybody have any questions? Zoe, are you unconfused?
No, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Do you have any clarifying questions, or do you want to just experience this?
I just want to experience it.
Great. Anybody else have any other questions?
You want me to start the clock?
Okay, Debbie Ann is going to begin the clock. And again, each of you can actually get control of the mouse if you click the remote control button. But currently, Ricardo is in control.
Where's the remote?
Debbie Ann, give us markers at 4, 3, 2, 1 minutes, and
Sure.
then count down from 10.
Okay, from 10?
Yeah, 10, 9, the final 10
not
seconds.
10 minutes, 5 minutes. We're going to start now, right?
Yeah, you're going to tell me when it's 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and then we sing the final countdown. Do 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 do.
Where's the remote control button?
It's on the toolbar. It's right next to the whiteboard tool. It looks like a mouse.
I'm not seeing it.
Would somebody else like control of the mouse? If you do, say your name.
I just attempted, I just did an experiment, so it worked for me.
And how did it work, Jorma?
It worked well. Moved it one step to the right and brought it one back step to the left.
Perfect. Debbie Ann says 4 minutes remaining. No solutions have been created.
Can I get it?
So the left has to equal the right, and we're assuming in Roman numerals, or can it be in a shape?
I'll tell you if it's right or wrong, Jono.
Okay.
I have the answer, but I can't get the mouse.
I can't get the mouse either.
You can only move one line, right? So you just move one line.
Can I get control, please?
I don't have the answer.
You can request it in the chat, in the view options drop-down list.
I just did.
Ah.
Three minutes remaining. No solutions.
Do I have to move it back?
Yeah, I mean, before you do another solution, you have to create it. So this is not valid, right? This is like 2 = 6. That's not valid. So if you want to start over, then you would move it back and then try again.
I finally found where it is.
I asked for control, but John, you have to allow it.
It's on auto accept. So Gil, would you like me to try and offer you control?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm taking the mouse. I'm giving Gil control. If I could find his name. Gina Dill, where is he? Oh, you have control right now. It says you have control, Gil. Move your mouse around. That's you. 2 minutes remaining. No solutions. Gil has the board.
How do I take it?
Just click on it, right? It's an object. So if you click on it, click and hold. Yeah, you can move it. Yeah. I didn't say you could draw new lines, whoever green is.
No. I want to turn it now, so it will be square root of 1.
So you can click on the ends. Here, you have to click the dot.
How do I turn it to be?
Click the dot at the bottom. So bring the line in into so you can see the whole line. First, move the whole line so you can see it on the screen. Half of it is off the screen.
Okay.
So bring it down, please. 1 minute remaining. Gil, are you moving it? Because I can't see it.
I'm trying.
I don't see that. I'm not sure if you have control of the mouse. Okay, I took control of the mouse. So what I'm trying to get you to do, Gil, see this circle down here?
Yeah, just turn it to be a square root of 1.
Okay, this is what he asked for, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 1. Gil got you 1. So Gil, if you have the numbers, you have to return the line back and start again. 30 seconds.
Fifteen seconds.
Count it down, Debbie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ding,
I got it.
ding, ding, ding.
We did it.
What is this? What is this,
11
Gil?
11 equals 11.
11. That does work.
I think he actually he didn't just he should have described. So wait, he did.
I
Did he
did,
describe this
I
before
did
the
it.
timeout?
Gil didn't do it. I did it.
Oh, all right. All right, let's just see. I think that you might get 2 points out of this. Oh yeah, sorry. So I got to reshare my screen. Here we go. So this is really a key piece, right? It's just around team creativity. All right, you can ask questions around this again in the closing part of the debrief, but the whole point is to think different, right? So Gil, you got one of them. How did you see the square root of 1? That was definitely one of the solutions like this. How did you see that, Gil?
I like math problems, so just a kind of inspiration.
Perfect, right? So this is what, people like who maybe not Mython-rated, you have to look, in this time of Corona land, teams need creativity more than ever before because you're trying to adapt to stuff you have never done before. This is where team creativity can get better. So watch all these other solutions and see if it blows your mind. Remember, what's your blow your mind? Ready? Put your hands on your head. Tina.
Oh.
Ricardo, come on, follow me. 1, 2, 3. Blows your mind. All right, we'll see if any of these solutions blows your mind. Okay, here we go. You move the part of the V to the one of the line next to it, and you create 1 equals 1 times 1. You move one of the other V's, right, like this, and you can equals 1 equals 2 minus 1. So you have to straighten one of the V's. You put the line on top of the V, and it turns into a 0. 1 equals 0, 1. That's true, too. You move the line from the left side over to the right, and you can spell the word nil. Nothing equals nil is a true statement. You guys were close to this one. Move the V line over to the other side and you create X equals 3. Those who know whatever polynomial math is, X can equal anything. So X equals 3 is also true. And if you bend one of the lines, you can turn it into a 7. 7 equals V11. 7 equals the, no, yeah. Julie's got the mind blown bitmoji.
I tried to bend it. I couldn't figure out how to bend it.
I know you kind of, that's actually an advanced trick. And same thing, you bend one of the lines into a long line and you can make the 2 equals 2, right? 2 equals 2. All right. Anyways, I think I can credit you with 1 for sure. And I'll have to think about that other one. I think that other one, I think you moved 2 lines. All right. So let's go on.
There's another solution.
Yes, go ahead, go.
Another solution.
What? You have another solution?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Draw it on a piece of paper and share it with me by the end of the class, okay? Okay, great. All right, look, meanwhile, let's do this. We're going to do some polling. So polling's another great for engagement. It's already built in here. You set it up on the website. So you have to go out of the app to the website of zoom.us and find it. So let's just do this. And I just want to show you how this works. This is a great way too. If you have a large Zoom, right? I believe polling is one of the greatest ways to do this. So in this case, I'm asking you the question, what challenges are you facing now? We have loss or decrease in wages or revenues, transition to working at home. You can check multiple boxes, right? So check them all if you want to. Homeschooling, fear of getting the virus, uncertainty in paying bills, getting clients, keeping existing clients, family member, friend with symptoms or tested positive, loss of family member. Oh, that's a tough one, right? And friend to the virus. Geez, 2 people already checked that. 3, 1 out of 3. So we're trying to get as many people here to vote. Debbie Ann, you can vote too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I don't know if
We have
it's
10
letting me
people.
vote.
Well, it's because you're a co-host, maybe. Okay, great. So
Okay.
7 of 9. We have 8 of 9. One more person, and I'll end the polling and I'll share the results with you. And there we go. We got all 9 people. Okay, let's take a look at the results. So I say end polling and then I share the results. So you can see this. So tell me, you can see the results. What does this say about our group? What did you learn about this group? Go ahead. Who would like to go?
We have more in common than not in common.
Ooh, good one, Julie. All right, who else would like to comment?
Getting clients is our biggest challenge as a group.
Perfect. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, number 5 people agreed. Anybody else? One more insight.
We're all business people.
I think so. I think
Maybe more or less.
Probably majority.
We've
Okay,
got wages,
excellent.
revenues, and clients.
So this is what you can learn from a group. And imagine if you have 500, or Zoom technically has the capability of 2,000 people, right? Imagine you got poll results from 2,000. You could learn a lot about a group without having to talk to them individually. So, okay, I'm going to stop sharing the results. I'm going to do one more poll. We're going to do this last one. Oh, this is a really interesting one. This is, when do you think coronavirus is going to end? So this is the entire United States. Please don't argue to me about all the nomenclature and what do you mean by that? And I'm just trying to say, when is it possible that in every city we'll be normal, going out, meeting, conducting business, kind of a little bit how we used to do it in the past. So May 20, June, July, August, September, November, December. We got March next year, June next year, and sometime after July 2021. Okay, we got 8 votes. We need one more. There we go. We got all 9 votes. Let's take a look at the results. Okay, now what do you know about this? Oh, sure. Now what do you know about this group?
22% believes that it's going to happen after July 2021. So I would say the majority believe it's going to go on probably for another year or 2.
Thank you, Merlin. Hi,
Well,
Merlin. Good to see you.
John?
So look at that. I mean, this poll, I can tell you, just in the last 4 weeks has drastically changed. People in the last poll or 2 polls ago thought that May was like, oh yeah, we're going to get out, right? And now look at you. The majority of you think that it's going to be after November. And I'm going to tell you, I'm in the same boat, right? If you're not planning for the long term, I highly suggest you do. And if it doesn't, a surprise, we can do something. But the reality and facts that I see, that's kind of what I'm looking at. So great to be prepared for that. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing the results. Excellent. So that's just a case of using polling. Now, this is one of my favorite parts. How many of you have used the breakouts? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Half of you haven't. All right. This is going to be the total mind blow, is that I'm going to put you into very small groups, right? You're going to have a brainstorming breakout. So, you know, I understand that I've talked a lot during this part. And I want you now, you're going to have a very small meeting. You're going to establish a facilitator. So that's going to be one person to just make sure that both people get a chance to speak, right? And the other person is going to be to report out. So you're going to report out. And what I'd love you to do is just brainstorm ideas on how you can apply some of the things that to help build your teams. And you come back and you'll have 30 seconds to report your best ideas. 30 seconds to report your best ideas. Does anybody have any questions before I begin?
Yes, please rephrase what we're brainstorming.
So you're going to brainstorm ideas that you can apply online. So all right, if you meet with 2 or more people on Zoom, what could you take from what I taught you that could help?
Okay.
So it's simple answers could be charade, right? Something simple. Somebody actually invented memory squares where everyone comes back from the breakouts in a different shape, and 2 people have agreed on the same shape. And after 3 seconds, we drop them all. And people had to, the 2 people that were in their own piece had to battle each other to figure out who could remember more matches on the screen, right? So you remember the card game memory match? We created a human version of it. So that was a new idea that came out of a breakout. Okay, great. Now, anybody else have any clarifying questions? Okay, as you have any clarifying questions, I'm going to automatically put you in 7 rooms. 7 rooms?
Oh my, no.
Is that right?
I
Sorry,
think
hold on.
5.
Okay, let's go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's right. I'm going to use 5 rooms. And I'm going to go manual because I'm not going to put Debbie Ann in a few of these roles. Okay, here we go. That's okay, and that's okay, and that's okay. And now I'm putting this. This is okay, and this is okay.
Being a matchmaker.
This is okay, and this is okay. Oh, wait, I can't put these 2 together. Oh my gosh, what? I almost did that. I almost put 2 people that should never be in a room together. Okay.
Speed dating round, what happens?
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to put you in the breakout rooms, and then I'm going to count for 6 minutes. You'll see some messages come around reminding you. And again, you're going to come back, right? One person in your group will have 30 seconds to report back the best ideas. Okay? Okay, give me a thumbs up. And 3, 2, 1, choo-choo.
Hello. Hi. Hello, hello. Can you hear me?